fucking rich for me, don't you think? Now, this supposed to be Skilla Baby, right? They said Murder, Revenge, and this song. My boy Skilla did drop a diss song right after, didn't he? I ain't tripping, right? I'm pretty sure I heard Skilla drop a diss song after this. No? Damn. I thought his ass dropped a song after this. He just did the what you call that shit? He just did the little show. That was it. Talking about send me some money, and you the one motherfucker moving to California and shit with the rich white folks in Beverly Hills. Talking about send me some money, and you the motherfucker that gotta go you going to your drive-through like these. Motherfucking driving all the way to your drive-through, folks. Can't even motherfucking see your house because the drive-through is about 50 feet itself. Then we see your motherfucking house once you go all the way to the end of the drive-through. Don't play with me talking about send you some motherfucking money and you the rich nigga. If you don't go find, I ain't even gonna get started. Chat, like the video. Just gonna like the video, please. Sub up. Like the video, man. We try. Hey. Don't. What's this? Trenches. Don't get me started, chat. So they found, so the nigga arrested.
CMO, worry about it, don't worry about it. Any nigga ain't none of that, nigga. Yeah, shout out my SB niggas too. Wait, someone fuck me. Hey, put the light on that bitch. Let me see how hard it is. Let me see how hard it is.
Taking my nigga chain is crazy.
Beefing with Skilla, but to clear the air real quick.
Tell him he can't do that, bro.
Let's go to the new shit.
2025. That was May 21st, 2025.
Right.
A well-known, beloved Detroit-based rapper who go by the name of Skilla Baby was shot at over 30 times, leaving him grazed in the head not once but twice. Now, since that information has been
twice,
a lot has went
grazes in the
Skilla
head.
Baby did a concert with 42 Doug and friends a couple days
that's
later,
what I
which is
seen.
kind of crazy in itself. We'll later elaborate on why in the video, but I can say this out the gate. It wasn't because of Skilla Baby doing a show days later in the cast. It was mainly because of who 42 Doug used to associate himself with, who happens to be the crew who was allegedly involved with shooting Skilla Baby after getting his location. And this was...
What? So you telling me my nigga did a show with 42 and 42 affiliates is the one who did it? Oh my God.
It wasn't his first time with an attempt on his life.
You can go first down, middle corner. You can go, or you can go. You got your own seat, you don't stay with me. You got your own business, got my baby need. That keep you mean, you ain't got shit to say to these niggas. You a play with those
Hey, I think they said 42 peoples did this. Or 42 old affiliates. That's crazy.
Shout out my niggas Doggy. Real Detroit shit, shout out to you, shout out to the Reds.
Alright, no, don't get me copyrighted though.
Now for those 2 weeks who don't know, of course, we did a story when Skilla Baby had got shot, and allegedly why just 2 weeks ago from making this video. And for those who didn't check it out, I'll leave the link in the bio. Now of course, I try my best to gather as much public information as I can to bring it to you guys. And after recent arrests and now an investigation by the feds, when it comes to the Skilla Baby story, it seems 2 + 2 do equal 4. Now fam, let's be real.
2 + 2 equal 4?
9 times out of 10, you know why and or who back. And as mentioned, this Skilla Baby
true.
at least was public second attempt on his life. So he probably got a good idea, at least by now, who these perpetrators are and why they seem to can't stop until they get the job done. But that's the reason I'm bringing it to you guys as an update. Some could say part 2. Because unfortunately for the perpetrators, they recently has been getting arrested, even leading up to one of the youngest dad getting arrested. And it makes you wonder, what he got to do with it?
A nigga dad got arrested, chat? So first is 42 affiliates. First is 4-2 affiliates. That nigga said ain't no internet. This shit skipping. Yeah, wait, what day y'all motherfucking finna be in the other house? Cause how long you gotta go with no internet? I would've cried. I would've just went to bed every day. No internet? I gotta go to bed every day. What I'ma do? I can't even upload videos for real. It's gonna take 3, 4, 5 hours for a 10-minute video. It's crazy. Oh, 4-2 affiliates. Niggas dads getting what the dad in it? What the dad doing? Dad, you supposed to be getting old. You motherfucker these niggas drama.
Well, fam, I found out who dad that was. According to public records, of course. And I might got the answer on why he was recently in handcuffs less than 48 hours ago with the message from the feds that he was arrested in connection to the shooting of Skilla. Now, I know that was a brief intro, but I want us all on point as I break this one down. So before we go over this, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no aim. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. During the pandemic, there was a crew that was making a name for themselves in the underground world in Detroit. It was a crew that was consist of many neighborhoods, like 8 Mile, Dexter, 12th, and even Number.
What crew? I listen to Detroit.
This crew even had rappers. Now, allegedly, how this group even started is a story in itself. To give you a better understanding,
yeah, give me a better understanding.
Don't Worry About It, aka DWBI. Now, this crew is
allegedly
known for putting their thumbs down in their videos and or pictures, which play key when you're discussing their alleged enemies. Promote their thumbs down with an alleged gun with your fingers pointing at it. Now, some say this group was formed after the demise of a beloved Detroiter who went by the name Trey, who was killed allegedly by a man named TTO Dre at the TTO stands.
I don't know these niggas.
Now, Dre real name was Andre Hoods. And far as the victim, Trey, well, he's from a neighborhood called Dexter. And the T.O.B. and Trey name stands for Trust Our Brother. Now, how Dre killed Trey is really how they crew made a name in the streets of Detroit. Now, I can't make this up, but I don't want you to get confused, family. So instead of saying Dre, we're going to say Andre. Now, Trey was driving one day. It was August 27, 2018. He ended up making it to Detroit's west side. And Trey had a passenger. He was driving his vehicle, which was a white sedan. But little did Trey know, Andre was looking for him. Now, it was public that Trey was sleeping with Andre baby mother. And
oh my God.
They found out.
This started over a bitch-ass smut, nigga. You got this shit. It always start over smuts. I'm not gonna lie. It always start over smuts that took a nigga life over a bitch. This shit is crazy.
Trey had shot up his baby mother's car with his son in it after they allegedly...
Alright, stop everything I was saying. There, bro. Everything I was saying, that shit don't even matter. This nigga shooting up people's car and they kid in it. Yeah, this nigga finna look for you, folks. Duh, this nigga finna look for you. This shit is crazy.
He had an argument, and apparently that was normal. But little did Trey know is that Andre's son had called his dad and allegedly told him what happened. Andre ended up spotting the car that Trey was in on the west side of Detroit. Told the passenger to get out. This ain't had nothing to do with you allegedly, and let off his Draco while Trey was still sitting in the car. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. Word on the street is that Andre allegedly shot through the sunroof as well. Now, how Andre ended up getting Trey's address or location was a theory in itself. And an FYI, of course, people thought that was his baby mother who gave up the drop. Possibly so. She was once arrested in connection for Trey's demise. She was later released. Then she got arrested for another murder that has nothing to do with this case some months after. And after that date, T.O.B., which was Trey's
these people is crazy.
They became a part of Don't Worry About It. Now, some say the dude who was a part of making Don't Worry About It, according to his own public platform, is a guy called Big Homie, who's also a well-known local rapper from Detroit. And apparently he had the same manager, allegedly, as Skilla Baby. And they even made a song together called the Tweakers Tour. For those who don't know, Don't Worry About It are known for calling themselves the Tweakers. You saw part 1 or the first video, you will understand why. In this song, Big Homie even shout out Trey, saying they Trey Mafia.
Want me to that nigga body? No, you gotta catch a body. If you wanna roll with us, Trey Mafia, get a nigga gone, bro, that we know, nigga.
So we clear. That song dropped in July 2023, and that was after Skilla Baby had got shot, allegedly, by Don't Worry About It already. The first time, but he had some change later. It seemed that wasn't the case. The Skilla Baby ended up dropping the Tweakers diss with the 50 Cent instrumental, insinuating he know who's trying to take his life while dissing the Tweakers, aka Don't Worry About It.
You say you a tweaker.
Oh, I remember this.
If you really mean,
that song was dropped 4 months ago, February 6, 2025. And when this song came out, the Big Homie, who's now incarcerated in the feds for an unrelated case,
oh my God,
social media and put out that ends wait till he go to jail to act tough. I'm assuming he's talking about Skilla Baby. And just keep in mind, that song was released just 2 months before he got shot. And the dissing from Don't Worry About It didn't stop. For those who don't know, as I mentioned in the first video, GMO Stack is also allegedly a part of Don't Worry About It. And he did a song detailing robbing and shooting Skilla. And that was released 2 years ago. It was titled Rap Then, but that's what made that song with him and the Big Homie special. People assumed the beef was over, but I guess not.
Shots. Last niggas say they smoking, get up, baby, dead now. It's a celebration, I can't wait till they let Mills out.
Now, GMO Stacks had mentioned a man named Mills, who was incarcerated at the time that he put that video out. Now, I want you to keep that name in mind.
Mills. We gotta keep Mills in mind, because right now, we gotta keep that name in mind. Right now, this is getting devious, chat. This shit is super motherfucking devious. Right up under our noses. Right up under our noses. He dropping. I remember that diss song in February. I mean, tell me he did a song with these niggas in 2023? Like, what? It's crazy.
We put out when Skilla Baby first got shot, we talked about he had beef with one man, a man named CP, who's also allegedly a part of Don't Worry About It. And at
that's
least
CP?
A man named CP, who's also allegedly a part of Don't Worry About It. And at least now, at this point of the video, you have an idea
of what
them
go with his little
Don't
cousin.
Worry About It is. And as we mentioned in the first video, CP has a baby with Skilla Baby's cousin, who allegedly told Skilla Baby one day that CP put his hands on her, which allegedly ended in an altercation between CP and Skilla Baby. And as we know now, a never-ending beef, which brings us to the day that Skilla Baby got shot at over 30 times, May 21st, 2025.
Bedford, a popular Detroit rapper, has been shot. Good evening, everybody. I'm Rupert.
And I'm Mimi Lang. Multiple sources telling Fox 2 rapper Skilla Baby has been shot.
Gotta get out of Detroit.
Runs us live with what we're learning tonight. Good evening, Jess.
Hey, good evening, Amy and Roop. We are out along 8 Mile near Beach Daily in Redford. And as you mentioned, we have confirmed that Skilla Baby, also known as Trevon Gardner, a well-known rapper here in Detroit and really across the country, has been shot. Now, behind me, you can see that there is some activity going on. The scene mostly cleared at this point. When we were out here earlier, we came up on the scene here on 8 Mile, and there was a black SUV that was smashed into the side of a building, and along 8 Mile. It was pretty unbelievable. Dozens of evidence markers marking shell casings. Now, we understand this is described as sort of a drive-by, possibly targeted shooting. Skilla Baby was in a black SUV earlier this evening when that SUV was shot up. We understand he is currently at a local hospital. He had a graze wound to the back of his head, a graze wound to his back, and he was shot in the hand. Now, we understand he was alert as of about a half hour ago, is expected to be okay. Just a very scary situation out here, and police sources are describing this as a targeted shooting. But in terms of a suspect at this point, we don't have any information yet. It's still very early. Again, Trevon Gardner, better known as Skilla Baby, a very well-known rapper here in Detroit and across the country, shot earlier this evening. multiple sources saying that he had 2 grazed wounds, also shot in the head. It all unfolded in 8 Mile earlier this evening, ended with his SUV smashing into the side of a building. Now, Redford Township Police are investigating. They got this scene cleared up very, very quickly, and right now they're working to make some repairs to the building that is behind me. But again, we are happy to report, though, that Skilla Baby is alert. Of course, Redford Police investigating. If you know anything about this shooting that's described as a targeted drive-by shooting, you're asked to call Redford Township Police. For now, reporting live, Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
Well, certainly, Jess, you hear about a shooting, you hear about something that may involve being shot in the head, and your immediate concern is that it's going to be pretty bad. I know that there are prayers going out all over social media for Skilla Baby, but you say it sounds like he's going to be okay.
Yeah, at least he okay.
Yeah, I talked to somebody very close to him, so that he is alert in the hospital.
So how we know somebody went to jail
a number of times, wishing.
Show before now, as mentioned, he survived, thank God. And the first thing he did was a show before Doug.
If it's smoke, don't try to stick me, nigga, let me know. In the club with my gun on my banker. Head full of evil thoughts, chest full of anger. Every nigga on my list, they in danger. I'm running shit on my side.
Red Power Ranger.
Shout out my niggas, Doggy. Real Detroit shit, shout out the east, shout out to the west.
As I said at the very beginning, that appearance was crazy.
Because
don't worry about it. Felt like 42 Doug was playing them 50. Mainly because you see those 2 dudes to the right of 42
GMO
Doug
Stacks
album
right
title,
there.
Forever Us, Never Them. Well, that's GMO Stacks. And another guy called Cinco. Of course, both allegedly part of Don't Worry About It. And some say Cinco was the guy who allegedly shot Skilla Baby the first time he was shot, according to what they were speaking in their public raps. And while on live, which happened some years prior. Now, immediately after Skilla Baby was shot the second time, people looked at GMO Stacks as the suspect based on the beef and the online antics. Of course, being very close to CP. And not to mention, they both allegedly a part of Don't Worry About It. But people also pointed out a guy named Millie Rock, who some would say was the right hand to CP. And when comparing GMO Stacks to CP and Millie Rock, they the big homie. Now, just 2 days from me doing this video, family, CP and Millie Rock had allegedly got arrested. Now the feds has yet to come out and disclose if they was arrested in connection to Skilla Baby's arrest.
That's
People
crazy.
close to the situation don't believe so. They believe they are, or at least possibly talking. Because less than 24 hours later, a guy who go by the name of Rondo, who was also allegedly part of Don't Worry About It, house was raided. And you want to know who dad that was? That was on the screen when the feds have released the video in Detroit that a man was arrested in connection to Skilla Baby's shooting. Well, that was Rondo's dad. Check it out again.
Because they found the guns? Oh my God. What? This is getting crazy. Son, I got you in some shit. Right. You done got yourself in some shit. Playing with your son.
And the crazy part about this story is at this point, Millie Rock had just came home, not even 3 months ago, March 11, 2025, as he posted it. It was one of 2 men charged with attempted murder in Dearborn shooting. This happened December 30th, 2021. Police allege that Jamal Goodwin, a.k.a. Millie Rock, and Matthews Randolph had lured the victim to a residence and shot him in the doorway. The victim was unarmed. Goodwin was arrested in Georgia, and Edwards was caught in Detroit. Thank God he survived. But now, his name caught up with allegedly getting caught with switches, having the feds on his radar, and allegedly connected to shooting the rising star Skilla Baby. But all over what, really? Protecting his cousin? But there you have it, fam. We just talked about the deadly war that's going on down there in Detroit. That same
No,
tour
this
legend
sound
had
crazy.
one rapper against an entire crew while still managed to be here, serving his purpose with 2 attempts on his life. But thank God he's still here to tell his story. Yet and still, it makes you really wonder. No way this over his cousin. Fam, let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. As more developed, I keep you guys updated. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Over his cousin is crazy.
Local car.